Hello everyone, this is Pranava Rao. In today's video, we'll be solving another room from a TryHackMe called as Chees CTF. So it was a quite a lot of confusing little bit challenge, quite tricky bit of challenge. It's like a typical CTF thing that was there in this particular. We'll be solving this today, and as you can see, I've already completed this particular room. It was a few, 2 weeks ago, I guess, that I solved this particular room. That's why I thought I will feature this room in my video. So first thing is I'll reset this progress. Yes, set my progress. Then so basically what happened is I had planned to record this video yesterday, but I just had some updates for Kali Linux and I did it. While updating, I have messed up maybe the update process, so I lost my virtual machine. Fine. So this is the backup of it. For that reason, I've also lost my file systems for this particular video. That's fine, not an issue. So because I've already solved this particular challenge, I might go somewhere a bit fast. So if you feel that it's going fast or you're not understanding, please do comment down below. I might be in the comments. It's not that I'm smart, that's why I know how to do things. It's just that I've already solved it, so I know each steps. How do we go? And because it has been few days that I solved it, I I think I can. It's going to be looking like as if I'm going for the first time. I'll be explaining each step, and we can go dive deep into each process and what it is exactly. I'm waiting for the IP address to show up, and they've also said that to wait for a few minutes for the system to actually boot up. So till then, let's open up the folder where I have stored the TryHackMe connection, the Open VPN connection. Connect to that sudo open VPN and my username for it. So if initialization completed, that's fine. Okay, let this stay in the background now. Now I will open my notes taking app. I use Obsidian. It does not matter which particular application you use for making your notes, but it is important to make notes while you are solving challenges. You can see from here, this was my last video's note. That it was also half complete. And in this video also, I had actually made notes to share. It was proper step-by-step enumeration which was there in this virtual machine. But since I lost it, let's make another one so that you also understand how do we make proper notes and how do we store information and all. Okay, so I'll name this as Cheese CTF. Just the classic name of what we have here. Uh, okay, we also got our IP address. Let me first thing is to just paste in the IP address, nothing else. So people use Notion also to make notes. I prefer Obsidian, just my personal preference. Serious in that. Yeah, so this is my target IP address. Just put it in there. And then the objective of this particular challenge that we have is just to get two flags, which is the user flag and the root flag. The objective, first one is flag base. The second one is the root flag. Then I'll put a divider. Come here. So it's just we are just doing this initial things before we proceed. Okay. We've got our IP address and this objectives are also clear. And wait for 5 to 10 minutes. I can see it has been 4 minutes. That should do my job. I'll just click on complete. We'll see whatever happens. I got a streak today. Wow. Okay, so what's the user flag and what is the root flag.txt? Right. So I've set the names also. First thing we have copied it. The initially what we do is first thing to see if you are able to ping the virtual machine, and we are able to ping and we can see the request coming up. So I will kill that and clear my screen. Okay, so now let's perform a Nmap scan against the target system. So that's the initial first step that we do. So I will go to select the sync the scan. Also look for the version numbers of it. Then paste in my So now let's perform a Nmap scan against this virtual machine or the target system with the synchronized scan as well as for checking for the version numbers. So -N. Let me set that to T5 to make it really fast and also set for verbose. You will see why I want it to be verbose and I want the scanner to do it really fast. It's because if I press enter, I can see here that it says discovered port open for all these ports. Okay, so if I don't give this the verbose mode to see exactly what is happening behind it, you can see that the scan is going to take a very long time to discover everything that is there in the system. That too with the option to find the version number. So this is kind of a security feature or something related to that where they say port spoofing. I've never seen this in the industry, practically someone using or showcasing that all the ports are open. But in this particular challenge, I see this that all the ports are open. Okay, so there is no use in scanning with Nmap and trying to discover what is the service present or anything like that. It's just going to waste your time. That thing was a very tricky thing. I initially thought my network was slow or something is happening in the background, but after I discovered that it's all the ports are open and it's trying to scan it, that's when I was like, yeah, I need to move on. So let's copy this result and put it into my notes, saying that nmap scan. Okay, so what we got is pasted in here. It looks like all the ports are open. Okay, now in such challenges where you have you're not knowing exactly to go where, it's usually always recommended to make something like a checklist. Now if you learn, if you during any certification programs, they also tell you to make a checklist of things that you want to check in your target system. Okay, so it's always good to make a checklist of what your objective is, because you can run down into the rabbit hole very easily in such situations where you're not sure of where exactly to go. Right, for that, let's make a checklist. I'll call it as checklist, and then I will add in few points. First thing that I want to see if there's any website open. Okay, usually web pages are the challenges that we get, and thing next thing that we can look for can be SSH to see if there is any login page or some username or things like that given out. And we can also look for file transport FTP to be present, or even the SMBs to be present for file sharing, and there we can look for anything like that. So let's go with these three things as of now. Now, under websites, we can look for any folders to be present or something like that. Okay, scan for folders and files. Under SSH, username and passwords, and SMBs, port numbers, and other creds. That's the credentials that we need. Okay, now let's go with the website because that will be the most obvious thing to be present in the challenge. Let me copy the IP address again. Flag. Okay. Here I'll paste in my IP address and say HTTP, and we can see a web page to be open. So good. We have a web page, website, HTTP. Okay, so Cheese Shop is the website that we get from this, and then if you look and click at all the different things, all that will do is to browse through this same page. Inside a web page, you can see there is nothing much, okay, that we can see in the front page. We see a login page to be present. So let me open that in a new window. Let's also look at the source code of this particular web page. The contact. Okay, that does not matter. So the web page also does not reveal anything sensitive, such as usernames or passwords or some other hints like that. Okay, we see images. So the first thing if we see an image is to look if we can do some directory listing or something like that, where the folders are open. Okay, I'm looking at the source code of it. That and yeah, we see directory listing to be present. So and there is nothing sensitive or useful stuff to be present here. Just these images of cheese one, cheese two, and this is our login page. Let's go there after a bit. Let's do some initial scannings here. So you can see nothing in here. Fine. Let's let's search if we have a robots.txt file. So that's one place where we in the industry we don't find much of a sensitive information, but in CTF it's a common thing to disclose or give some hints or give some information related to where to go next. But here we don't see the robots.txt file here. Okay, now let's go to the web page itself. We see a login page. Uh, in CTFs, usually we have easy credentials like admin, or admin and password at 123. So we can try to brute force and get some username or password if not here. And I don't see any passwords or usernames to be disclosed in the source code either. Right? There is nothing to do in here. We have a login page. So let me put that in my notes. No details, no details got from the web page far, but found a login page. Okay, so let me add that link. That's the login page or the URL of the login. Okay, now for logging in, we need the username and password. For login, add it here itself. For login, we username and password. We can try to brute force this or try to look how it's working using perpsuit or something like that. But other than that, we don't see anything much in the page here. Okay, so we can go with options of scanning or directory listing to see if there is anything present in here. Let me cancel. Oh, we also got a result. Now, if you see here, it's all filled with something which you can't really exploit in a challenge. You can see everything to be open here. So what will you do, right? So Nmap scan was just a clear waste of time. Okay, so as I was saying, it's important for us to now look for any other files in here. We can look in other than for login page or some other folders where we can see if we find any information regarding it. I'll see if I have uh, direct search be present. No. Yes, please install. So that we can use that for searching for any directories or folders to be present in the uh, website or our target system. So search, I will specify my URL. Let it use the inbuilt word list for scanning it. Module not found. Okay. So apt install search. Uh, it's already the newest version. Let's try to get it from Git. So this is Search's official GitHub page. Let me copy the Git page, then go to my uh, folder where I will be tools, ADIR on, click on, then git clone and the URL here. That's going to clone into my tools folder. Okay, so my list I have search, and we also have requirements.txt to be present here along with the file. Yeah, I'll just try running that directly. .py. Oh, it's also giving me the same error. Okay, now you will see me troubleshooting this particular tool. That's the problem that my old virtual machine had it. One second, I will try to install it with F3 install hyphen r in requirements.p. Can this do it? Uh, Hoping that it does something. No matching could be found. Okay, now I really am not willing to troubleshoot this because I have other alternate a list of tools to do the same thing. You can use GoBuster if not Disk Searcher, whatever that name is. Okay, I will not waste your time in that. So let me put into my notes that searching for folders and files is the web page, okay, or website. The better word to do it will be using GoBuster if that is installed. GoBuster. Oh, that's hopefully you don't give me error now because I am facing a lot of errors since yesterday. GoBuster. Finally, uh, GoBuster. Or we can even use the tool called Puff. That will also do my job for scanning for files. Okay, let's try these two things. First, let me go with the Puff tool. That's simple FUF. That's what I've written here. I always spell this particular tool wrong. I don't know. Specify my word list. It's a folder tool, uh, pausing list, set list, discovery, web contents, raft, im, files.txt, and that to fuzz, that to key, then the IP address. It's always best to put it inside etc host and then make a list of it, but it's fine. Or I can even set this as a global variable in my terminal. But since I'll always be moving with my terminal here and there, I don't prefer to put rather copy paste it. So let this go in the background. I will name this terminal as name session. Yeah, then I will read for GoBuster. So GoBuster, you can see the help menu to see how do we run this tool. But all that you need to do is to specify what we actually want. I wanted to scan for DAR, that is the directories. Then specify the URL or the IP address, and then the word list. That is the directory, first list, second list. Let me go with web contents. Yeah. Uh, for directory list, direct list. What happened? directory list medium 2.3, then medium.txt. Will scan for all the folders to be present in there. Okay, while this is happening, let me say here that just checking for the files, for the folders, and checking for the files. Okay, what's the status here? It has already finished. Now we can see that we have got this as our result. Let me copy this and then put it right here. Now the important things that we see is one is login.php file, which we have already found here or here. So this is our login.php file. Then in this, you also see something called as users.html page, which is quite good. But if you go there and still look at what things are there inside it, you will not get anything useful because users.html. It just says users, and if you look at the source code of it, you will see that the cheese shop admin panel. I guess we get this after we log in from the login page. This page might appear and user content comes there or whatever that thing is meant to do. We also see orders.html, right? So if you go there and also look into what is there, you will see nothing but orders. And the orders, the same thing, the source code. It's after we access as the admin from the login page, is what my assumption. Then we also see messages.html. Now, this particular HTML file is something where it triggers you. Now, if you have worked with PHP in the past, you might understand from what I'll be saying next. So, in this messages.html page, if you click on this link, the URL, which is message, it says, if you know, you know. Okay, so it's a nice sentence which it says, if you know, you know. And you can see the URL of it. It says it's going to be listing things from it. The super secret message for admin. Uh, it says file PHP. It's going to be using the filter tag, and then resources as super secret message for admin. Anyone who has practiced in Hack the Box or some other places, CTF, hardcore CTFs of web application, or have gone through the trainings of it, they say you can. I mean, this is all thought there, but they say that in such things like filter and then grabbing the folders or the files from this has potential vulnerability to expose other files also from the file system. So if I look at etc slash pass wd, you can see the contents related to the system files is being presented. So there's no restriction for us to be limited with what to see in the file and what not to see in the file. Right? You can see the etc passwords file being displayed. So that was one key thing to find during solving this challenge. So by searching through all the HTML pages, find interesting, 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 interesting page in message.html. Okay, so this has a PHP filter where you can try to gain files from the system. That's what is found here. Uh, in the messages.html page, we can see that we are able to list the file contents of anything think present in the system using P filter attacks and this goes. Okay, so this particular thing is that now after a bit of searching, Google searching and understanding what this actually does, what to do next with the filter option to be able to get like this, I came up with a blog, I guess. It was PHP filter RCE, remote code execution, and with hack tricks. After understanding, you can read through this blog and understand what is there. But after understanding, it says that you can easily get a remote code execution or a reverse shell to your system with some. It's going to be a total random text, I guess. I don't know what is exactly happening, but you get some random text in it, which does what it does to get us a reverse. So here an automatic tool is there from GitHub. I mean, you will understand what I'm saying in a minute. So this is a tool for PHP filter chain generator. So it's going to generate one text which is so big. After passing it through the filter page, it's going to give us a remote code execution. It's like a magic which is happening in the backend. There's also a blog post, I guess, which was related to PHP filter verse shell. Okay, so let's search for that. It was from exploit notes, I guess. Yes, this is the exact one. The exact one. Uh, First thing is let's clone this thing, this repository. So trying to get a RCE or a reverse shell into the target system using the PHP filter. Okay, uh, using the tools from GitHub by uh, whatever this name is. I'm not going to be trying to pronounce it. But hey, man, you've done a good job. Appreciate you. Okay, anyone who knows this person and has contact, please just say that I appreciate them for whatever they have done in the GitHub. Because it works like a pure magic for this tool. So I've just put in that URL there. And then let's go for the reverse shell. Because it's still under web application, I'll put it as the second heading, reverse shell. I'll show you the back end of how this is working. That is, if I open my verb suite, I hope this is configured and working because, and it's also updated because as I said, I had nuked my virtual machine because I had corrupted it. Okay, this is my settings. I've configured my page to pass through the internal, where is my burp suit? Internal proxy. Where is my burp suit? Yeah, okay. What? I'll give it a second for it to load. Now, what's happening in my terminal with GoBuster? I had given it in a long time. I forgot to see. So it's still searching for folders. Let me not waste my resources for that. Okay, so start burp. I'll put it in my notes as cancelled or terminated. That'll be in bolds. Terminated. Okay. So reverse shell. For that, let's first understand what is happening. Oh, this is a new version of Bob, I guess. So intercept on, and then I will come here, and then because it's already configured to use my proxy, I will reload that page, this page, and then capture it here. I'll pass it to my repeater, and let's analyze in our repeater. So you can see here, I will change it to become a little big. Help as settings for Bob. Okay. Uh, settings, view the project. Oh, settings here. Uh, Then I will the way user interface there. I display under display. Let me increase my font a bit so that you all can see it quite better. Yeah, this did not get zoomed in. Okay, whatever that is, not working. Okay, now if I pass this PHP file, no, the syntax here to the filter asking for me to get the etc pass wd, you can see the response to be coming in here with 200. Okay, right? This is possible. We are getting it. Now, what we'll be doing in this is uh, here. Why did I clone it? It is here, no? So I did not clone it. ls. I will put it here itself. I can change it. So I'll copy this code, then git clone, and I will clone this repository. Here it's PHP filter change generator. So and here we see a file called as PHP filter change generator.py. Now, if you look at their GitHub page, they also tell you if you want to do it for just for testing to look at what exactly happens. Let's copy this command. Then let me put it in here. You can see a large file which is or large syntax which is given here. All that you need to do is to copy this and then paste it in here instead of what we were asking initially and send it. That is going to give us a reverse shell. Okay, now this is basically to just see the information about the page. So all that you can see from this is the information regarding the PHP version that is stored on the file system. So it does something to do something. That's what you can understand. Or if there's anyone here watching this video who knows more about what this PHP filter is doing in the backend, I am super willing to be educated from you. You can comment down below regarding what exactly is happening in the background and to teach me and educate everyone and school everyone here with this. Uh, but coming back to solving this particular challenge, what now we can do is if you look at the blog post uh, from I don't know the name, but credit also goes to this person that I am looking at the blog post. So they say PHP filter chain. So all that you have to do is to clone this particular chain, and then we are supposed to exploit it. For getting a reverse shell, first create a shell script named rev shell in a local machine. So let's follow this blog post. Let me zoom in and clear my terminal. Let me create a file here itself called as rev shell. So I'll be using nano rev shell and then just paste this command in here. Now here you need to specify your IP address that you want the machine to be connecting in, and you can see my IP address to be here 10.17.0.1e. That is my IP address, and the port number is 4 times 4. Exit Y. So we have done that. Then create a chain using a generator. Replace the IP address with your own. Let's copy this. That's a chain generator that does something in the background. I don't know. So I'll not go on with telling what exactly is happening with half knowledge. Uh, 0, 1, 8. Okay, if I press enter, you can see another long text being generated here. So that's what they say. Then start a HTTP. Yeah. So let's copy this first thing. Come down, scroll down. Yeah, copy. Then let me go to my burp suite and replace this text, the one which I just copied now, pasted in. Now, before I send this to the system, I'm going to be hosting a Python server on port 80. I'll do it in this terminal itself. So paste this in here, and then let me open another terminal parallel side. Okay, to get a reverse shell. So this is an on port. This is a default port. I am not editing anything. So I will go for the same port. In here, I guess that is it that we need to do. Now access the page and we can get a shell. Now I'll be passing this through the web burp through. That should do the magic. Right here, you can see, yeah, we got a connection from the target system. Who am I? We got www dot hyphen data. Okay, now let's put this in our notes. Reverse shell. It's important that we do it. We followed a blog post, a blog post from this person, same blog post, and using the tool. This is from GitHub. Paste here, and then passed the output generated from pass the output from the uh, filter PH chain or PHP filter chain filter chain generator. Okay, pass and the password. Oh, not the password and pass. I don't know why did I say password. That's so inbuilt in me to type password when I wanted to say passed. The output generated from this through to burp, yeah, burp suit. So this is enough for me to make so far. Yeah, burp suit, and then we got a reverse. Then we got a reverse. Okay, good. So that we got a reverse shell here. Now let's go to the root directory. List what are all the folders in here. We can see a home directory. So cd home. Then list what is there in there. And we see a user called comte or comet or whatever that is. Comte. And we are inside the user folder also. So that means we have the permission to look at things inside the comment folder. Now, if I cat out the user.txt, you can see that it says permission denied. Now, okay, fine. We need to become the user to get the credentials, I guess, or to look at the flag I see. Okay, and if I list out everything that is present in here in the folder of the home directory of the user comment, let me copy that first thing to my notes as root, username as this, and in here you can see something called as .ssh, right? So if I go into that folder, I have access to it. First thing is that should not be there, but I have access, and if you see, it says authorized keys. Now, if do I have the permission to edit it, and you can see that everyone has an access to read and even write the authorized key. Authorized key. Yeah, oh, there's nothing inside it, but we have an access to write it. So that's a bingo for us to do it because we can generate our own authorized keys or key gen. So SSH key gen That's it. Generate. I will just go with blank. And if I go to my directory, then go to .ssh. Yes, I can see I have this one. So I'll print out id dot public. Then copy this command or the code, which is actually an authorization key for logging in with SSH. So if you have to log in with SSH without the username and password, it's one of the places to go. Okay, so reverse shell. You're trying to get SSH, trying to get SSH using the authorized keys. I am trying to get an such access into the system without password. So we have not found the password yet, right? So that's one thing. So because authorized keys is already there in the system, it's easy for us to just edit it, saying echo, put this in authorized keys. That has been modified. Great. Now all that I have to do is use my SSH to get in there. Clear the terminal, then SSH the username COMT at the IP address. Where is the IP? Here's the IP. So let me paste it in here. And yes, I do trust it. This should, yes, this got us an SSH access. So got the SSH access. Good. So now if I list things here, I can see users.txt. I am not going to be uh, looking at the 1 second. Okay. Actually, I just got a call. So fine. Now, if you look into this folder, where was I? Okay. So now you can see the snap folder and also the users.txt file. Let's try printing whatever is inside that file here. Okay, we got a cheese. So that's our first flag for our challenge. Before I go and paste it in there, I'm just going to just turn off the intercept. Okay, this says it's going to end, so add an R because it's going to take a little more time for us to get even the root flag. So we got our first flag, which is the user's flag. I might be blurring the flag because I don't want to spoil the challenge. Okay. Fine. So we got the user's flag. Now, if you look at the folders in here, you can see there's a folder called Snap. And if I see inside it, it says LX whatever that is, CDLXD, and whatever that thing is. I'm not going deep. Okay, now to access the root flag, it's to be actually present in the root directory. So let's, if you try to go there, it says permission denied. Right now, to look at any access that we have as a sudo, try to see if we can execute something. We whenever we do sudo hyphen la, which is going to say the list of permissions that we have for everything that is there. So sudo hyphen la l, yeah, sorry, not la, so l. So you can see that for running these daemons or systems, what happened. Oh, it just got terminated. Let's start the virtual machine. I hope this boots up really fast. Just need to change. Oh, we need to go through this process once again. Fine, that's not an issue. Repeater. All I have to do is to change the host. Let's do it. Let's do it. 30 seconds. Okay, till then we'll make our notes. It's we got a window to make a notes. So what happened is we got an SSH access to it. Let's put that in. So found the users.txt file containing users flag. Yeah, I'm not going to be posting the flag here. I will say it as. Do I have the flag? Yes, I have the flag here. I've put in the flag there. So we need to find the root flag now. That's the last thing that's pending. Username is the. We have the username also right. Okay, so further, let's try to get the root flag. Yeah, we got our IP address. We need to do some small changes in here, paste it in here, and then send it. Before I send it, I'll make sure my netcat session is active. Paste it there, and my website is hosted. Fine. Then pass it in here. By this, I should have got the response, or did I not? Did not even try to get. Okay, not an issue. Let's do it again. Once more, once more. Not an issue. We are able to interact with the web page. We are still not getting the response. That's okay. Let's turn on the intercept, refresh this, set it to repeater. Then in here, let's paste what we had initially got from our terminal. Copy this and then feed here, then send it there. So we got a shell now. Good. Let me increase the window size here. So ls, we are in the www.html page. Let's go to cd commit. I need to go to the home directory first. Home here inside .ssh. So here we have authorized keys. Let's modify the authorized keys with the my terminal one. Cat public. We copy the content what needs to go in. Then in the terminal, I will paste it in with echo. Oh, I have to do it again. I got it. cd home conte .ssh. I guess I had also copied an extra space, which I don't want to. I will just copy this, come here, then echo it. Here, when you have a bad day like this, uh, echo, paste it here, and then pass it through a size piece. Done. Now I should have the access again. That's not the IP address. The IP address has changed. From here, copy, paste it in here. Yes, I do agree. Yes, we got the flag. But sorry, we got access, not the flag. uh, yeah, so we were in the step of doing and understanding what are the permissions that we have as a solo user in the system, right? So we can see that we have access to something like bin system CTL, daemon reload. This is basically to look at the file the systems of controlling services which is running in the background. We see something called as exploit.timer, and that's not something that is usually default in the system. Okay, so let's use sudo and then see if we have that access, right? So system CTL status of exploit.timer, and I don't have the password. Just come on, I just want to see that status. So it says inactive, which means it's dead. Okay, fine. So let's now look at the file which has exploit.timer. If I'm right, it should usually be in uh, cat EC system D and then system. Under that, it should have exploit.timer, and this is the timer here. Fine, okay. So if that is there, then that is also going to be a service. Yes, a service one. So basically, this is the file which says it's going to do what, and this is the one which schedules the time. I mean, the service. It's going to define what it is going to be doing. Both are the configuration files for doing something as a service or as a background process in your system file. Now, looking at this, I can see that this parameter is not defined. Okay, onboard timer. Because of that, maybe that's going to get an error. Uh, okay, that's fine. I can understand. And then we can also see that it's going to be putting in or copying the user bin folder as XXD option or as XXD file in the user bin folder. And it's also given an privilege to run it as sudo. So a hyphen, sorry, the plus SX means a sudo user running as a executable file. Okay, so we have that option. So first let's try to modify the exploit.timer because of this thing it's not running. That's why it's inactive. So nano ADC system D system exploit timer, and then here let's add for 5 seconds. For 5 seconds after it boots up, it's after 5 seconds it's going to run this service. Now using what we have, the privilege to reload service, let me do sudo and then reload the daemon. Then let me also restart the service which is there. So sudo and then restart. Now if I look at the system status of that, so system CTL status exploit dot timer or service, it says active. Okay, that's cool. Now if I go to the cd user, we go that user bin, yes, r bin, and then see not here. I was at location. You don't have so much of files in that. It was the bin folder. Okay, cd bin, not there too. Okay, ls. Just go to the home file. Where is this being stored? It's being copied. Bin bash is being copied to, okay, user bin and then access. Okay, fine. Is that if I go to the previous directory cd sr then bin, then if I list it, getting the same thing. Okay, is there anything like x e? Okay, let me understand this properly then. Up Which folder is being modified here? Oh, it's sorry. It's stored in the opt directory. Okay, that's what. That's what. So cd opt, and then here you can see the XSD. Good. So dot xt. So who am I? It's not a file. Okay, which means we need to specify a file. So under root directory, I'll say root.txt, then hyphen slash xxt. I'll say hyphen r. It's going to be formatting in the right way. So we got the root flag also from. Okay, that's good. So copy that and then paste it in here. This should take it. We have my proxy off. I did it. Okay. So maybe since I had not turned off my burp, so that's why it got terminated. So we got the flags there. You might even be wondering, we could have tried with the login page, right? So let me just showcase the attempts that I did with the login page. If I come here and load it in and intercept this request, okay, just forward this. I don't want this. I want with a username and password. If I pass it here now and then send it to repeater. Here you can see it says not authenticated, or we get a 200 response saying login failed. Even if I try with any single code for generating error, I still get a 200 OK there as a response. Even in the same cases with the password. So the initial attempts of trying to log in with the username and password actually did not work. I also tried with not equal to with the variables, setting it up as not equal to. That also did not give any error. I was getting 200 okay. Usually get 500 error if there is any possible SQL injection there. We did not get that, so I just ignored to even showcase this part because I just solved it using the PHP filter. Uh, so that is what was there in this challenge. So username field was also filled with nothing, and we got the flag here. So that is it for this video. Hope you will enjoy and learn something new in this challenge. Also, this is not like a very something where you can look and then go through in the flow. It required a lot of understanding, at least for me and my knowledge that I have related to solving CTFs. This it was quite tricky, and you had to analyze every scenarios in this. That's the reason I thought of going live with recording this video and then directly. I mean, for the first time recording the video and then showcasing it in my channel, but it went on for a very long time, so I thought let me solve this challenge and then showcase it as a video for solving it. And we got it. We got the flag in here. So hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new out of it. And then if you do have queries and want to understand, because I know I have gone a little bit faster because I already had the knowledge of what next is coming in. I made sure that I explained each process and steps that we're going through. If you do have a confusion or you want to clarify something with this, you can comment down below. I'm going to reach out to you anytime that you ask for it. And if you did like, please do like it. And to get more contents related to CTFs and cybersecurity in general, which will be coming soon in my challenge, like it and share and subscribe to my channel. This is going to help me a lot. And your likes and subscriptions do motivate me and support me into making more contents like this. So with that, I will say have a nice day. Enjoy your time. That's it for this video. Thank you. With